Hello, once again, one and all, welcome back to another locals experience that I've had with Rikka Sunavalon. This time it was through another locals, one that I have very fond memories of going to from way back when, in Nashville, Tennessee, TNLG. I have some good memories here, but this one was a Winnamette that I took place in. This one, from the time of me recording this voiceover, was a few weeks ago, so it wasn't too long. I think it was about a month now. And there were a lot of rounds. I can't remember off the top, but I just remember being exhausted at the end of the day. But the very first game I had here was unironically a mirror. And I just found that to be interesting here. So, I was a little worried about it because I know with ConCon they also have access to the same tools that I do. However, they are not playing the Sunavalon package, so I'm just able to pop off a little harder than they are. And I just create double teardrop board, and they end up scooping right there. Summoning Mudan was interesting too, because if I tribute something, then they are able to get an effect off because I said Mudan, because Kanzashi doesn't specify exactly who does the tributing. Normal summon Petal, I get hit with Impermanent Veiler, or hit or Veiler. Mudan hits hit with Veiler, so we'll do Dance Peony. I think I might have done that play wrong because I don't think the monster is supposed to be summoned to the zone the Dance Peony points to, at least from what I read. Activates Fury Karyushin. So looking at this, I'm expecting it to be some form of control-based board with Rikka's. At least looking at the Karyushin spell, because I know with that one you can activate Torrential Tribute or search Torrential Tribute, and if your monsters were to be tributed, you can special summon, or you can banish it to protect them. So I don't know what exactly happened here that he didn't attack, but I ended up going into Strana, activate Shi, take Kanzashi. Cannot activate Kanzashi, go into Hyperion, go into Bengal Lancer. This is all game 2, by the way. And then end phase, they do what they need to. I think I forgot to activate ConCon here, or maybe I already did activate ConCon. I'm not sure which. Yeah, I negate Teardrop, Snowdrop with Hyperion because I'm not wanting any shenanigans there, but I forgot what happened. How Snowdrop came back, get Torrential Karyushin spell, bring back, but I'm able to pop off, and we move on to the next game. Now this is a little bit of an awkward angle on this one. Do not get the best starting hand, so I just Sunvine Sowing. Unironic. I'm a little surprised I didn't go straight into Dryas here, so I'm going more or less into the Rikka package. I'm trying to figure out why that was. Oh yeah, I used Sunvine Sowing, that's why. Normal summon Petal. Oh, I used Petal to go into Dryas. Oh, I think the reason why was because this was against Branded Despian, I remember. I think the reason why I went into Dryas straight out was because I didn't have a use for Sunvine Sowing. So at least having Petal and the Seed in the grave, I'm able to do things. And plus Dryas cannot be targeted for attack, so I'm not too worried. They play Brandon in red. I use Rikishi, take control of the Aluber, and then Strana comes off. So he's not able to use Aluber for Brandon in red plays, and then he just goes into game 2. Now with Brandon Despia, I'm very familiar with this deck. I played the deck myself. It was actually one of my favorite decks. Still is one of my favorite decks. So I'm just thinking of what I need to decide to do. Well, obviously the dimensional barriers, but as a going second tool, I'm not sure what I could use. They go into Masquerade. They get Edge. They do Poly plays, Branded Fusion. Oh, they don't do Poly yet, but they get Branded Fusion. I don't have a way to stop them, so they're able to pop off exactly how they need to. We go into Mirror Jade. Set one. Banish that. Set Branded Expulsion, and this is where I'm a little bit affected here, because now I'm under Ido. Have to figure out a way how to get rid of it. So I activate Rivalry. They super poly out to Queritus. So my main thought process here with Rivalry was, if I can activate Ricochet, which I have set, then I can take control of something and then push off Ido. Well, I mean, I do that in this instance, but it doesn't work out the way I anticipated to, and that's also not the correct ruling. I have to have Fiend. So if I were to take control, like if I were to take control of Aluber, for example, then I would have. Oh yeah, the Dark Magician. If I were to take control of Aluber, then I will have to get rid of Aluber because I'm locked into Fiends, since Fiend was a typing that I had on the field first with Rivalry, then that is what I'm locked into. But because I ended up making that mistake and not really realizing, and it didn't really matter to begin with anyways, we go into game 3. And well, we try to figure out what to do from here. I know they are siding out something. I don't really choose to side much out of anything. That's a cool deck box, actually. But I just need to think, how can I avoid getting hit with Ido? So I start off, unexpected die, it's time to party. You know the hands, the vibes, the motions, the swings. We going everywhere, up, down, left, right, Dryas, healer, gain, search. What did I search for? I think I usually search Snowdrop off of Jasmine. Pedal, search, Mudan. My favorite combo line. It took me a while to learn to put the Rikkas away from the link zones because I have screwed myself over so many times because of that. And even still, I mess up and not do that anyways. Yeah, Malice, Bangalancer, Primula. Yeah, I do double Shrena here, so in the event of a Dark Ruler no more, I'm able to tribute off and to get something here. Oh, I think they Nibiru'd me right there. I think. I'm not sure, but it's their turn anyways. They go for the standard line of play, so I'm just sitting here thinking, how can I stop them? Also, fun fact, I didn't activate Rikka Glamour, it looks like. Not Glamour, Concon. Go into Guardian Chimera. Guardian Chimera attempts to pop, so I just tribute and negate it. Brandon lost, Brandon red. He brings out Queritus, and then he changed Queritus' effect. And then I chained with someone. Oh no, I chained with Bangalancer to bounce it back. He tried to go up, say something about it. I could not respond to it. Brandon loss does not prevent me from response, but it just prevents me from negating effects that involve fusion summoning. So he scoops on that one because I don't think he had any more plays after that. And then I go into the next one, and I got to get better with these camera angles because this is not very good for me. Anyways, 1-for-1 opening. We got full combo, and I think this was against Sprite. Yes, I think this was against Sprite. Probably one of the decks I have the least amount of practice with at the time, because this was also before Totally Awesome was banned. And then he just had a lot of questions, pretty much asking what did everything do, because he didn't know what to do against the deck. You know, do the same play, same song, same dance, Primula, Strenna, grab. As you can see, I still have Snowdrop there, but I gotta fix this angle. So I apologize for the poor quality of this match. But the Sprites are playing with the adventure package now. I'm not very afraid of that. I'm just more annoyed than anything because I have to deal with the Griffin Rider, but I know I can deal with Griffin Rider by either just tributing it or just outright negating it. But really my main concern here was against the Sprites themselves, or at least the Frog package, because I know I want to get rid of Toad, but I also want to prevent them from going further out with anything. I want to get rid of the token too with on the adventure engine. Excuse me, I forgot what happened to Hyperiton. But he's bringing out the Sprites. You see Carrot, you see Blue. I think that's Jet right there. This same play, get Ronin Toad and bring out Toad. I'm trying to kind of figure out exactly how do I want to go about breaking this board, because Carrot is a spell and trap negate. What? And then Totally Awesome just kind of runs over that and I get hit. I'm trying to figure out what happened here that I wasn't able to kind of do anything. Petal coming back from during the end phase. He lets it I think he lets it slide. Yeah, he lets it slide, and then he uses Toad's effect, tributing off Toad to negate, brings back Toad with Elf, and yeah, I hate that line of play. It's pretty good. It's very good. I can't say too much about it. I hard activate Sunvine Sowing. I'm just right now trying to bait anything for, like, bait the Toad negate. I get the red negate. I go into Dance Peony, I believe, and I select the number 3. I let him cut because I didn't properly shuffle. I get Lone Fire Blossom off that, which is pretty good for me because then I can get Princess. And then Princess leaves the field, and because a monster was tributed, Primo is in my hand. So that works out pretty well. Then get rid of my Dance Peony for Mudan, which I feel I probably should have waited to do that instead. Activate Glamour. Do I tribute anything off Glamour? Not really. I go into Strenna. We get our search off. I grab Rikka Tranquility off of, I think it was Concon. And then I think I just passed turn. I feel like there's a lot of plays that I'm missing and not doing, but I think because I'm afraid of Underworld Goddess, because I'm afraid of Toad, which is why I didn't overcommit. Which in hindsight, I probably should not have been as scared as I was and starting out. But it brings out Underworld Goddess, and then we get a Judge Call. I think we do a Judge Call here with Underworld Goddess because I'm planning to tribute it off to negate Sprite Elf's effect. I explain to the Judge reads the cards. Turns out my play is good. Underworld Goddess gets tributed because it is affected by an unactivated effect instead of an activated effect of a spell card, which I thought was wild. This game is amazing. Rulings are hard. But I ended up losing to time, so it didn't ultimately matter. So now we go into what was I playing against? Oh yeah, I think this was the Exo Sisters. I think this was when we went to Top Cut. I was playing against Exo Sisters. Yeah, it is Top Cut. Start off with Anti-Spell Fragrance is very fun, so I'm a little shot out right there, but it doesn't matter. I get my driest droplet hit with droplet, so you know, we're having fun here. I don't want you to exceed, so I'm just going to take your monster and then dip. I forgot what happened here. Did I lose game 1? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. No, I did lose game 1 because I didn't have much else, I think. Or something happened. I'm confused. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played this day, and I was also very tired coming into this round. Actually thinking about it, there is another game that I didn't have. I hate normal summoning Lone Fire. I just feel so scared doing it. But it pops off. We can do our normal line of play. And there's not a whole lot that matters here. But the one game I didn't get recorded was against a kid playing Fojamas, which I thought was funny, but alas, it did not do him very well. So I'm comboing off. Ended off in Bengal Lancer, Strenna. And then I just started into Teardrop because I'm not... After everything I've played, I'm not afraid of Dark Ruler no more. Dark Ruler no more is possibly the least threatening thing to me here. I activate Ricochet, tribute off the thing, take control of the token. I still have Strenna and I have Princess, so I know that if I need to, I can tribute off the Strenna. I think he scoops right there because he didn't have any more lines of play, so we move on to game 3. Sighting in, trying to figure out what I need to sight in, what I need to not sight in. I don't think there's a whole lot for me to change there, so I'm just waiting for my deck to be cut to start this final game. We're starting to run a little bit low on time, so I kind of want to speed things up. Going to Michaelis. I'm actually surprised they left they left her out, not Martha. So I just kind of normal summon Twin. I get hit with Rock, and then this is the funny part. Because Nibiru tributes Strenna's effect still pops off, so I go into Teardrop. I had to read Nibiru to double check myself on that one. So I read Teardrop. I think what is that, Pax? I don't recognize these cards just from the very little artwork that I can see from my poorly angled camera. But I trade it off the rock, so I have this big token, and I set one. They summon double Martha. I activate Rivalry because they can't go into any of the Exo Sister monsters, only spellcasters, which hurts them pretty hard here. They end in line, and that's pretty much it. I pop off as hard as I can, get Con, get Glamour, and then I think we just call it game there. So my last round coming up here was, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but yeah, Rivalry against Exo Sisters, very funny. Once again, the amazing camera angle. So I played against Sprite 1 last time, same Sprite player from earlier. I think I missed a little bit from the first recording that I had to start a little late, so they're in their combo line of play. I've done that multiple times. I'm not very proud of it, but I'm only human, and I'm also tired. So like, cut me a little bit of slack. Oh yeah, then we went to check about a ruling thing here because of if did I activate triple tactics in the imperm column or not. I did not, but it was very fun to look at the instant replay. The judge gave us a time extension because of that. I thought that was pretty cool. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I think I just keep getting negated. Will not let me search. So, you know, Mudon's just hanging out. He's popping off. I use Sheet, Tributing Toad for cost and target. Do I target Elf? Yeah, targeted Elf. I'm surprised they didn't activate Elf's effect to do anything. He brings out IP Mask. And he makes another Elf. So, it's not like it mattered that I have his Elf. But he doesn't use the Bring Back Toad, which I found funny. Goes into Gigantic Sprite. Starts with the adventure stuff. So, Gigantic Sprite is pretty huge. I think I get OTK'd here because they bring out Cat Shark. Yeah, I did. I was confused. I was curious as to why that happened. So, game 2, trying to figure out what I need to side in here. I know I can deal pretty well with multiple negations, but I just think the way I opened up and the way I sorted out my plays, my combo line was not the best. Like activating Sunfire and Sowing, for example. Going to Dryas. Dryas nets me Search, Jasmine, Petal. I'm thinking. So I'm kind of doing my best to go into these lines of play here. I go into Lies from that, it looks like. And then Mudon's just kind of hanging out once again. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Mudon. Why is Mudon gone? So my board is left open. I'm confused and curious as to why my board is open. I don't necessarily remember, and looking back at this replay, I still don't understand either why. I had to use something to prevent Mudon from staying on the field. Something had to happen. So they're doing their line of play. They don't OTK me here now, so I'm just trying to see what he wants to negate with Totally Awesome. Oh, and then I just scooped because I did not have a single line of play. My glasses fell. And then we talked about it, but that is all for this one. I did pretty bad at this event. I won, I got third place, and I think I've since this one was when I ultimately changed my deck list. But if you enjoy, and if there are any duels that you would like to see in full, do let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.